Maya walked into the interview room wearing a plain dress, carrying no flashy resume or fancy portfolio. The executives barely glanced at her, seeing only a simple young woman they expected little from. To them, she was just another face, easily dismissed. But her father, James, the janitor who cleaned those very offices, knew the truth. He saw a brilliant mind, one that had spent years quietly solving problems. This interview would test more than just Maya's skills. It would challenge their assumptions. Growing up, Maya spent many late nights waiting in the office while her father, James, mopped floors and emptied trash cans. Instead of feeling bored, she used scrap paper and empty whiteboards to sketch ideas and solve puzzles she dreamed up herself. Her curiosity was endless, and James encouraged her every step. "Learn from the ground up," he'd say, "because no one understands the whole picture better than those who clean the corners." Those words stayed with Maya as she grew, shaping her into a problem solver ready to face any challenge. On interview day, Maya entered the boardroom with quiet confidence, clutching her portfolio tightly. The panel, led by Chad and Linda, barely hid their impatience. Chad checked his phone and said, "We've seen plenty of candidates with more experience." Linda added, "We're not sure you'd fit in with our company culture." Their cold remarks cut through the room. Maya said nothing, keeping her composure as they dismissed her in under 10 minutes. Outside, her father waited anxiously. Maya forced a smile, but inside, she felt the sting of rejection. Still, she held on to hope for what was yet to come. Late that night, chaos erupted at the company. A severe cyber attack had locked down critical systems, freezing client data and halting all operations. IT consultants scrambled to fix the problem but failed repeatedly. Panic spread through the executive floor as deadlines loomed and sensitive information remained at risk. CEO Diane Mercer paced nervously, considering calling in federal help to salvage the disaster. Meanwhile, James, Maya's father, continued mopping nearby, quietly listening. Hesitant but hopeful, he finally spoke up. "My daughter wrote her thesis on data crisis containment. Maybe she can help." At first, Diane dismissed the idea, but desperation soon forced her to reconsider. Early the next morning, Diane reluctantly called Maya back to the office. She entered the glass boardroom again, this time met with silent, expectant faces. Maya plugged in her flash drive and calmly began explaining. She pointed out how the cyber attack's pattern matched the very scenarios she had analyzed in her thesis. Her voice steady, she described the 3-phase recovery plan she had designed specifically for attacks like this. First, secure the data with re-encryption. Second, redistribute firewalls to prevent further breaches. And third, use AI anomaly scanning to detect hidden vulnerabilities. As Maya spoke, the executives listened intently, their skepticism fading into respect. The room had changed. They were finally hearing her. Within 48 hours, Maya's recovery plan was fully implemented. The cyber attack was neutralized, and the company recovered 80% of the compromised data, a result beyond anyone's expectations. Relief swept through the executive floor as the crisis began to subside. Maya's approach not only stopped the immediate threat, but also enabled the firm to track down the source of the attack, preventing future incidents. Executives who had doubted her watched in awe as her strategy restored the company's stability. The once dismissed candidate had proven her value in the most critical moment. Maya's quiet determination had saved the day, turning rejection into undeniable triumph. After her success, Maya was offered a leadership role as Director of Risk Innovation, with a 6-figure salary and full decision-making authority. The executives who had doubted her, including Chad and Linda, were suspended from hiring duties pending an internal investigation for discriminatory practices. At Maya's welcome ceremony, CEO Diane Mercer stood proudly beside her and James, publicly acknowledging Maya's brilliance and humility. Maya walked into her first executive meeting with her father by her side, the janitor whose hard work once went unnoticed, now witnessing her command a room filled with those who had once laughed at her. Her journey had come full circle. This story reminds us that true talent often comes from unexpected places. If Maya's journey inspired you, please like, share, and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories.